I'm back from my trip to Japan and I want to share my emotions about what I experienced during the trip. And the first topic is going to be about people. Most of the time you hear on YouTube, on internet, from everyone else who traveled to Japan that this country is so cute, so friendly, so clean that you think it can be possible. People in Japan, super silent. They talk very, very silent and very slow. When you enter the elevator, people would do their best not to talk at all, or they would speak so quiet that you wouldn't understand a word. Most of the time, people keep their silence, and not because they're just afraid of everyone and they don't want to share their secret information about their life. It's a sign that they respect you and they don't want to disturb your private space. When you enter the train, you immediately feel like something is not right because you're just not used to this silence. It's so silent on the train that it's easy to go into meditative state even with your eyes open. It's super silent. People do their best not to talk on the train. Again, because they respect you and they don't want to disturb you anyway. Even just besides this thing, I think people just like to enjoy their thoughts on their own and to share it with everyone else. Which is not what to say about tourists. I have such an anger on tourists. I will share it later, but this video about Japanese people. If you come to Japanese store, let's say local 7-Eleven, even salesmen, they speak on a pretty quiet voice. They assume you do know Japanese and they immediately start to speak Japanese to you, and it's like, of course, we learned some phrases before going on the trip, so we were ready for some phrases. They don't take their translator and try to find the thing and show you what they mean, what they did in South Korea. They just try to play guess the word game. Bag. Do you need a bag? Do you need a bag? And repeat it in Japanese. It was like, oh my god, this is so cute. So cute. Kayas and yakitoris, yakiniku places where people come together specifically to communicate. They could get so loud that you wouldn't be able to hear your neighbor talking to you. People respect staying in the line. In Japan, it's a top-notch level. If you stay number 4 in the line, you will be served as number 4 in the line. The same comes to wait list in a restaurant. You won't be magically made in number 20 in the line, as it happens in Russia, in Serbia, in Europe, in Italy, as my friend told me. So you stay number 4, you'll be served number 4, and everyone is respecting it. People in Japan are super, super patient. I never experienced that patience before. For example, if you finished with your meal in a restaurant and they are about to close in 30 minutes, you know this, they know this, but they won't come to you and say, excuse me, you need to get out of here because we're about to close. This thing would never happen in Japan. Instead, they would ask, oh, sumimasen, we're about to close in 30 minutes. Would you like more meat? They are so kind, so patient, so gentle in this way. When you pay for your bill, you don't need to get ready with all your bills and coins and just give it to them and get out of here. No, instead, even if it's closer time, even if it's past closer time in restaurants and shops, they give you a plate where you put all the bills, coins, They will patiently wait for you until you're fully done. They ask you, are you done? Can I count it? Can I sum up the bill? This is just like, wow. Even in the shop, when it was a huge line behind us, no one pushed us or rushed us. Come on, guys, pay and get out of here. No, they wait patiently until you're done, until you wait for these multiple coins. They love coins. And they sum up the bills. The same comes to the train. Even if it's a rush hour and you stay in the line of this train, you go at your own pace. No one about to close the door so while you walk in. They give you time and wait until you're gone. And the same, they expect you in return that you would wait them in the line. So you would also need to respect this line. But it's super easy for introvert people like us. So yeah, your private space is always around you. No one about to intrude in your private space and disturb you. So people mind their business, they do their thing on the train. No one's looking at you, criticizing what are you wearing or what you're thinking. No one does this in Japan. No one. It was a huge contrast when we came back to Russia. It was like, oh my God, I completely lost my hope in these people here. Japan, I want to come back. My soulmate said, prepare some amiyagi desu, which means presents, and you would be surprised to see the direction. I prepared small chocolate bars that wouldn't be an appropriate present, but it's so cute and easy, and it's kind of traditional thing to understand where we came from. So when I finally did this in the first time, I understood what he meant by this reaction. I presented the chocolate only the people who I felt kind of connection. For example, if I got a smile and it felt so good to be true, I presented with the chocolate after paying the bill and I said, "Arigatou gozaimasu, amiyagi desu," and they would like take it and arigatou gozaimasu, arigatou gozaimasu, arigatou gozaimasu. They did 1,000 bows saying thank you very much for this. They would want to do something in return from me, and they of course they had nothing, and this was my mission. I made people feel like out of their comfort zone, and I love it. I love seeing the direction. Most of them did not have anything in return, and they said 1,000 times, thank you very much, arigatou gozaimasu, arigatou gozaimasu. And I returned, did the same thing with bow and say, thank you very much, thank you very much. You kind of get used to this thing. At some restaurant, I remember when I presented the chocolate after paying the bill and having a great grilling time with my soulmate and our Italian friend. For serviceman, I presented him with the chocolate, and we exited the restaurant. So he ran after us with the spray. It was like, hold on, turn, and he sprayed each of us with a very nice subtle scent. I think it was something for immediate freshness, so that was his gift, and he was like relieved because he did his part. He gave something in return. It was so lovely. Everyone knows that in Asia is completely unpolite. I just love this thing. We got it from a shrine and I just love it. It's completely unpolite when you leave tips. It's better to order more food, but make sure to finish it totally, than leaving tips. The service in Japan is super high, and I would love to leave a tip, but I know I can't do that, and instead I presented them with present from Russia, which is omiyagi desu, omiyagi desu. Compared to the countries where they do require that you leave the tip, even above the bill, above the price that you saw on the menu, but they give you no service at all. Here, you would love to leave a tip, believe me. So prepare your presents if you're about to come to Japan. It's definitely worth it. People are super shy, and some people say they are very reserved and close, and it's super hard to come to their heart. Okay, it's a left side. Always they move in always left side. They don't talk with each other on the streets. They do their thing. They can be pretty close, but we noticed one interesting thing when we came to a very close, nice home like concerts. There are very few people in the room, just let's say maximum 10 people in the room. People get very sociable and communicative. They want to learn more about you, where you come from, and how did you find this place, and what are you doing here, what music do you like. And they never try to finish the dialogue as soon as possible and get rid of you. That never happened. Felt like me and my soulmate, we've been even more introverted than locals, so which made them want to talk to us even more. Uh, People are very sociable in Japan. If you know the right place with the right people, with the right food, they did their best to speak Japanese. And we knew just very few phrases in Japanese, but we still try to communicate. So, yeah, exchanging smiles and shyness, and yeah, it was so cute. They even made us to sing on the stage. Can you imagine that? The atmosphere was so supportive, the people were so happy and smiling. It felt like we've been knowing each other for a very, very long time. We were on the same wave. It was so cool. I love it. Oh my god, that was a disaster. I think I had no idea how to sing, but I still made it because they just pleased to sing. When it comes to concerts, festivals on the street with huge crowd, most of the people, they're shy. They just stay still without any extra movements or extra emotions on their faces, and they listen to the music. They keep quiet and keep distance from everyone else. Some people still were extroverts, and in a good way. It was such a supportive public I never seen before. Girls on the stage, they were singing, they were dancing so actively, and public as well did the same, so cheerfully, so supportive, so like, yeah, 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 ooh, 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 yeah, 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 and all at the same rhythm. Before traveling to Japan, I was worried about what to bring to Japan, because I heard and read and watched a lot of videos where people told us about. They mostly wear like smart costumes, smart, or at least smart casual way. That's not true. It's not true. If people don't work at the office, they wear just regular sneakers. They're super shiny and brand new, or maybe not, but they're always clean. Just regular training shoes, regular pants, and regular t-shirts. They dress as we all do. The clothes, they just clean, they smell fresh, but no extra perfume, nothing like this. So they dress regular. Girls in Japan are super cute, super cute. They're smiling, they're beautiful, and they behave very gentle, shy way. They sit with their knees closed all the time. They wear very short skirts. If you watched anime, you understand what I'm talking about. Short skirts, but here on the top it can be short sleeve or long sleeve. Never tops on straps or something like this. So shoulders are always covered, but skirt can be very minimal. And it's not here considered kind of bad behavior or sexy kind of way, which is impossible to walk here on the streets or anywhere else outside Japan. It's considered cute, kawaii, very nice, adorable. It's impossible to travel to Japan without knowing just simple phrases. Even if you're not about to use them, at least you need to understand them when people try to communicate to you. When you enter any shop, any store, even 7-Eleven, people always scream, "Irashaimase! Irashaimase!" Even if they're just somewhere deep in their shop and they don't see you, they still scream "Irashaimase," which means welcome, welcome. Somehow we wanted to tell the same in return, "Irashaimase," and you're welcome too. "Irashaimase, irashaimase." Sales people and service people, they always say it. You don't need to say it. You just you need to understand "irashaimase." Next thing which we used pretty seldom since we wake up pretty late. If you're a morning bird, early bird, you want to say good morning to your reception when you leave your hotel or to anyone else. "Ohaya gozaimasu, ohaya gozaimasu, ohaya gozaimasu," which means good morning. Instead of saying good morning, we said good day, which is popular konnichiwa, konnichiwa to end. Konnichiwa, good day, hello, just regular hello in a very polite way. When you want to say good evening, we use it a lot. You say konbanwa, 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 good evening. We usually use it when we went to the restaurants, so konbanwa. Yeah. If you want to say good night when you're about to leave the restaurant, so just in a funny way, you may say "Uyasumi nasai, uyasumi nasai, uyasumi nasai, good night." They will smile very wide. So the next phrase people use super often when they want to get off the train, when they want to ask you something, they say "sumimasen, sumimasen, sumimasen," which means excuse me, excuse me. You may also use this phrase if you want to ask for the bill, which I forgot how to say it. "Sumimasen." It's better to say always "thank you very much," which is "arigatou gozaimasu, arigatou gozaimasu, arigatou gozaimasu." Don't rush the phrase and all the sounds, just say it a bit slowly than you used to. "Arigatou gozaimasu." Okay, and they say you the same thing in return. "Arigatou gozaimasu," or just "gozaimasu, gozaimasu." It's super cute, always with a bow. When it was truly delicious and I did not expect that, I said, when we were about to pay the bill, I said, "Oishi desu, oishi desu, oishi desu." It was so delicious. Or if you want to accent it, it was very delicious. "Oishi deshita, oishi deshita, oishi deshita." "Mizo onegai shimasu," which means water please, or "ocha onegai shimasu," tea please. Always add "onegai shimasu" when you ask for something. So for example, you say "sumimasen," they come to you and say "hi, hi," which means yes, "hi, hi, hi." And you say "mizo onegai shimasu," they say "hi, hi." And they come for your water. When you enter the restaurant and they about to show you your table, they say "dozo, dozo," kind of "welcome, let me show you the way, dozo, please come." Dozo. When you order something and they just make sure they edit on their list the items you ordered, they say "hi, hi, yes, 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 I marked it." Of course, the most popular word which they use when they see something very cute, they say "oh, kawaii." you need to say this word with two e, otherwise it's gonna mean ugly and not nice. If you want to say nice, cute, amazing, adorable, kawaii, kawaii. I bought a Pikachu handbag, and everyone, you won't believe me, everyone would say, "Oh, kawaii, can I touch it? Kawaii, so cute, kawaii." Something is so cool, so cool. You can describe how cool it is. You say, "Sugoi, sugoi, sugoi." You know these cute cars from Fast and Furious. So they all been there, staying in the park and showing their design of anime on their cars. It was so cute. Girls from the stage would say, "Oh, sugoi! This car is so cool. Sugoi!" It was very, very cute. When you simply like something, you say skides, skides, skides. For example, I like tea. Ocha skides, ocha skides. Someone maybe like beer, and they say biru skides, biru skides. If you like it very much, you say daisuki desu, ocha daisuki desu, aisu creamu aisuki desu. Ice cream daisuki desu. I like ice cream very much. Ice cream daisuki desu. When you're about to communicate in a very small space with locals, you want to use phrases like "I," where you come from, and to say like "nice to meet you," all these things. You say "watashi" or "atashi," or "tashi," I. "Watashi," "watashi." If you want to say "I am Anna," I'm Anna, and you pronounce your name. I am. You say Anna des. You say your name and then des. Anna des. Anna des. Russia Jean. Russia Jean. Russia Jean or France Jean. France Jean. I'm from France. France Jean. Okay, France Jean. When I said that we are from Russia, they always heard that France, France, not Russia. And I said, oh, it's the same. Okay, it's the same. Hajimemashite. Hajimemashite, which means nice to meet you, but not exactly. Hajimemashite. And they would say you in return, Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. And nice to meet you too. これは何ですか? What is that? これは何ですか? これは何ですか? What is that? When you order desserts, which we did pretty often, so you say 一つ one, 一つ一つ一つ一つ一つ. If you want to say two things, you say 二つ二つ二つ. I have no idea how it's written in Japanese, but I heard these phrases just so often from my soulmate because he's learning Japanese, and from everywhere, that I got my own associations. So what each phrase means, which is so cute. You need to know favorite meats on skewers. They're just so delicious. They call them yakitori, yakitori, yakitori. Pretty often it's a very small pieces of chicken on a screw, which is super crunchy and nice outside and super juicy and melty inside. This is so delicious. Yakiniku, yakiniku, yakiniku. Translated directly as grilled meat, yakiniku. I used this phrase before. When you want to present something to locals, you have to say it, otherwise it won't work. Omiyagi desu, omiyagi desu, omiyagi desu. It's a present for you. It's a present, omiyagi desu. And they would smile so widely and thank you, arigato gozaimasu, for everything you did to them. I'm gonna finish on the last phrase because it's also important in Asia. It's easy to find a restroom in Asia everywhere. It's super easy. They even have an app which searches for you restroom just immediately. You press that emergency button and it magically finds you a restroom somewhere in the woods around big spiders and very dark trees. So yeah, but when you're in a restaurant you want to ask it a polite way, where's the restroom, please? Toire arimasu ka? Toire arimasu ka? Toire arimasu ka? Where's the restroom, please? Tori Arimaska. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something new. And if you find this video funny, helpful, interesting, please hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. Bye. Arigatou gozaimasu.